morning, Carlson. I'm Sophia, and this is CTV News. Let's get into it. You know the deal, Allison Mees with baked goods for senior gift bags. If you'd like to donate, see Allison Mees, or they'll be around with their food cart at lunch. There's a mandatory meeting for anyone interested in playing football. This is fall in the cafeteria immediately after school on Monday. Whether you have planned previously or not, you are welcome to attend. Coach Groove will be passing out important summer information and covering other important details in the meeting. Please make up plans to attend. Seniors, please check what textbooks, resources, or library items you have checked out under your name and any fines that go along with those items. All items must be returned and paid for before graduation. See Mr. Piotti or your English teacher with any questions. Now it's Connor with the weather.
Hello, Carlson. My name is Connor Bingy with the weather. It's going to be a high of 54 with a low of 35. It's going to be sunny. I'm the weather boy now. Sophia still stealing my job, which I will steal back soon. Now back to you, Sophia.
No, you're not stealing my job. This is my job. Seniors, look for a class of 2021 Carlson Senior Stories on Spotify. Also, follow our Carlson digital media on Spotify and stay up to date with all of our class podcasts. Seniors, we need pictures and videos. Like seriously, do you want this senior video to be bad? No, you want it to be good. So give us highlights of your school year, and we don't need baby pictures. We want group photos and videos of great times during high school. Seniors, do you want a scholarship? Check our Counseling Schoology for new scholarships from Buster. They're giving out 5 whole scholarships. Powder Puff is back. The annual senior versus junior Powder Puff game will take place on Thursday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 at the gate, and all are welcome. There's a foreign language club meeting on Thursday, May 13th in Mr. Walavera's room after school, room 221D. Check your email or see Mr. Walavera for more details. Thank you for watching CTV News, and have an awesome day, Marauders.
We didn't have much. There were a ton of us. There were so many of my siblings, and not to mention cousins who always came over. Everyone kind of crowded around my mother. Wherever she was, that's where the family was. She was the glue that kind of held everything in place. I was 8 years old, and I just came back from school. I was with my dad for the week. I came in, and he said, "Dar, come in, sit down, I have something to tell you." I sat down, he just looked right at me and said, "Your mother's dead." From that moment, it felt like everything had changed. I didn't know what I was going to do in the next 5 minutes, let alone what I was going to do for the rest of my life. How do you break news like that to an 8-year-old that his mom just died? I had 6 brothers and sisters, but I grew up as an only child because we were pretty much separated, because it was just me and my dad. We had a really good relationship. He'd play games with me, watch movies with me. We had a lot of the same interests. For the longest time, I didn't know that my father was an addict. I was too young to really understand when I noticed, the alcohol. I was too young to understand, what it was actually doing to him. It kind of grew from bad to worse. From lying, he had stolen money from me. Our rent money started not going to rent. Just wasn't going to work because it was too high or hungover from the night before. I actually ended up getting a job as a busboy when I was 13. And to help pay for rent. I couldn't trust him, I couldn't depend on him. It got to a point to where me and my dad were separated, to where I was crashing on a friend's couch. I felt more at home living with friends who accepted me and said, no, you're not gonna live in a homeless shelter, you're gonna stay with us. I was born with Leber's congenital amaurosis, stigmatism, nystagmus. Can't see as well as anyone else, and I'm not going to be able to. Glasses and contacts didn't help, although we went through I don't know how many pairs of glasses. Not a lot of the teachers knew about it or knew how to deal with a situation like that. And I can't see the board, so I can't really write anything or copy off the board. In the schools I went to, I'd get teased and bullied. I'd get weird looks because my eyes would shake. I was in this whole other category of this weird person that no one really wanted to hang around. Everyone wanted to make fun of, make jokes, laugh at. High school, Completely new experience. Still didn't have very many friends, but I wanted to go out for a sports team. My cousin had wrestled. I knew he was on a wrestling team, so I just wanted to go kind of check it out. Went down there and the coach just kind of looked at me like, oh, you kind of strong looking. He kind of like starts poking me in the chest. He's like, how'd you like to come out for wrestling? I'm just like, nah. It's like, I'm a flexible guy. Just stay for one practice, see if you like it, and if you do, come back. So I decided to stay, and whatever happened or clicked that night, clicked hard because I fell in love with the sport instantly, and I came back, and I kept coming back. I completely found a passion for the sport. I started to form bonds with some of the guys on the wrestling team. Guys ended up becoming so close, they ended up becoming brothers of mine. As the season started to kick up, I had lost my first match. I guess I didn't care as much as I really thought I did, but I was still enjoying myself. Still loved the sport, still loved the camaraderie, still loved being around all the guys and hanging out. Then I had won my first match, my first tournament. Felt like my life started all over again. Felt like I completely disposed my old habits, my old ways, my old identity, and just recreated this new one, because all of my life I felt like I was on the losing end of a battle. And when I realized that I could win in wrestling, once I realized I could win on the wrestling match, I realized that I can win in life. And that was one of the biggest turning points in my entire life. If I'd have made that decision to do drugs and alcohol, I would not have been living a full life. I would not be around the people that I'm around today. I would not be happy. I'm at a point in my life where I'm happy. You know, I'm not in poverty. I'm not stricken by poverty anymore. I'm not this self-conscious kid that I used to be. And I really enjoy spending my time helping others. It's what I feel like my calling is, what I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my life. If it was even possible, I'd go to every single school and personally meet with the kids and personally talk with every last one of them, and just to share their stories and understand their lives and just to know what they're going through. That's just part of my natural high. It's not only helping others, but hearing stories and talking to people, finding out that we're all the same. A lot of stories are so relatable. Everyone has a Me Too moment. No matter who you are or what you're going through, there's always someone that can really understand. It really helps you focus on your similarities instead of standing on your differences. My name is D'Artagnan Crockett. I'm a judo athlete, and my natural high is helping others. What's yours?